Alright, what's up everyone, my name is Marcon and today I'll be making a review of a new gaming mouse that I received for Christmas. Yes, it's just a bit 3 days after Christmas and I got a gaming mouse and a gaming keyboard for Christmas and I'm going to be unboxing and reviewing them in this video. Wait, no, I'm not going to be unboxing both of them in this video. I'm just going to be unboxing the mouse in this one and then I'll be doing another video for the keyboard later. So, first of all, the mouse that I got is the Trust GXT 111 gaming mouse. It was bought in Singapore at a Challenger store, and it costs roughly about sorry about that. So it costs roughly around 16 US dollars. It's actually 23.66 Singaporean dollars. So that's around 16 US dollars. And I'm not quite sure what it can do. As far as I know, it has 7 buttons, one more button than what I usually than the mouse that I usually use. If you watched my previous video, I made a review on the Elephant Silent gaming mouse. You can watch that. I'll leave the link to the description down below. And yeah, let's open this puppy and see what it can do. Alright, so here's the box of the gaming mouse. Really nice box. According to the box, it's an accurate 2500 DPI gaming mouse with 7 buttons and convenient one-click double fire button. I'm not sure what the double fire button means. I haven't tried any mouses that have that feature, but it says there it has speed select button, so you can change the speed of your cursor when you're playing. Wait, sorry. Yeah. 4-color speed indicator. I'm not sure what that means either. Maybe when you change your speed, the color of the logo changes its light. So that would be an interesting feature because you actually get to know which DPI you're using. If you're not too familiar with sensitivity. And then there's a double fire button, which I'm excited to try out because I haven't tried anything like it before. I'm pretty sure a lot of you viewers there are already familiar with the double fire button, but well, I'm not, so deal with it. Alright, so 7 buttons will be the standard buttons: the left click, the right click, the DPI changer, the 2 side buttons, and then wait, that's 5. The scroll wheels for the 6th, and the double fire button for the 7th. Alright, so without further ado, let's open this thing up. So yeah, this will actually be the first time I'm going to be able to see what's inside of this. As you can see, there's so much sticker removal. Alright, I think we can open it now. Alright, that looks nice. Alright, so box is off. Let's get rid of that. Oh, yeah, nice. You can see it's not. It doesn't have the shiny finish that some mouse does. It has the sleek matte finish, the nice Trust GXT logo right there, and then the sides. The grip it's not rubber, is it? What is it? Hold on. It is. It's rubberized sides for a firm grip. That's very nice. Alright, so I can't just pull it out, I think. I'm gonna have to remove this velvety cover right there. Alright, so what else is inside the box? Before we move on to the main mouse, let's check what's inside the box. Alright, there's this plastic support thing. Get rid of that. Comes with a legal and compliance information. Not gonna bother with that. Sorry for the cough. Everybody in the house is sick right now. And then we've got a mini manual. What does it say? Alright, plug and play. It's plug and play, basically. The side buttons can be used for going back and forth pages in the browser. It's a very comprehensive manual. You push the DPI changing button to change sensitivities. This is what I'm looking for. Yeah, they have a legend for the color of the different DPIs when you're changing. So green is for 800 DPI, blue, if my eyes don't lie to me, blue is for 1200 DPI, red is for 2000 DPI, and purple is for 2500 DPI. Jesus Christ, that's fast. I usually play at around 1200 DPI, I think. Yeah, 2000 DPI is a little bit too fast for me, but they say that higher sensitivity is great for first-person shooter games, since you can do flicks with barely any movement in your wrist. That is if that works well, especially if you don't have a huge mouse pad or a huge space to move your mouse, because some first-person shooter gamers can provide so much space for their mouse that they can move so far across their table for more precise shots. But if you don't have a huge table or a huge mouse pad, you're gonna have to raise your sensitivity so that you won't have to make huge movements to do flick shots or whatever. Alright, so that's a comprehensive manual. Very nice. And then what's this last thing? Oh, they gave me a sticker. Trust Gaming. Very nice. I'll put it on my laptop. I collect stickers on my laptop. I'm not sure if you've seen it. Alright, so that's it for the box, basically. Time to move on to the... Yeah, I'll leave that there. Very nice. Time to move on to the actual mouse. Alright, this is not... Oh, Jesus Christ. I pressed something again. You know what? I'm gonna hold it up. Alright. So, as I said, beautiful matte finish on the mouse. The DPI button doesn't actually have DPI written on it, so that's a nice change. It's kind of corny seeing the word DPI printed here. So that's nice. Here's the double fire button, and then the side buttons are in a stylish red highlight. So that's very nice. Alright, let's try taking it out of the actual packaging. It's latched on the real tight. Right. Here's another thing that I really like about this mouse. I just noticed it right now. The wiring on this mouse is braided, so it's not like one of those usual, what do you call it? Plastic? Is it plastic covers? This is my current mouse, the Silent Gaming mouse by Elephant. This is what I'm talking about. The standard cable like this, it's not like this. The GXT 111 gaming mouse uses a braided cable, and the reason I like that so much is because it's very resistant to twists and turns. It doesn't break off very easily at sections like these or sections like these. Yeah, it can bend really well, and you won't have to worry about it suffering any damage inside too much. It doesn't retain the shape of the folds when you unfold it. Let's see. Yeah, let's try it out here. Alright, remove that twist tie, but I'm gonna keep that later. See that? Yeah, it still has those bends from when it was bundled up, but it's easy to get rid of them. When you're using the other kind of cable, it sticks around for a long while. The webcam that I'm using, the Logitech C310, still has those bends, and even the Elephant gaming mouse still has those bends. So that's not good at all. I don't like that. So this gaming mouse is really nice because of that braided wiring. Alright, so So, about the size, yeah, it's definitely a bit smaller than the Elephant Gaming Mouse. One of my qualms about the Elephant Gaming Mouse, Silent Gaming Mouse, is that it's a little bit too big. When I rest my hands on it, at first, when I rest my hands on it, I end up not being able to reach the side buttons. I got used to it eventually though, so I'm pretty okay with it now, but it's very awkward to hold because this rear part sticks out if you put your hands above, far up. So it's something you have to get used to, but we're not reviewing that right now. We're reviewing this thing. This thing feels nice. It feels really nice to the hand. It reaches up to here of my hand, so this part gets to rest. This is my ideal position for gaming. The side buttons are comfortably at my thumb. The grip, the rubberized grip, feels really nice. And then the clicks aren't as noisy as I thought they'd be. They're still pretty noisy, but not as bad as my previous my previous clicking mouse, right? So this mouse feels really nice. It looks nice. The bottom part looks really nice too. And then if you check this out, the cable is actually on the right side. Not sure what that's about. Kind of makes me uncomfortable because most of the mice in the market right now has the wire coming out from the middle. So that kind of irks me a bit. But cool part I can see about this mouse is that you can actually see the mouse wheel all the way to the back. Not sure why they decided to do that, but it looks kind of cool, and I wonder how it affects performance. Huh, not sure about that. Anyways, so the last part is the USB connector. So really nice stuff. Haven't seen any other connectors with this design just yet. So looks original to me. If you know another mouse that uses this, or another peripheral that uses this kind of end, do let me know. But yeah, looks nice to me. Now I think it's time we're done with the outside. Everything seems to be fine. Left and right clicks clicking nicely. DPI changer. The double fire button is kind of soft, but we'll get to that later. Side buttons clicking nicely as well. Scroll wheel also has a click. Very nice. Alright, let's move on to the actual performance of the mouse. So I got the GXT 111 gaming mouse plugged in by Trust, and when I plugged it in, it was actually on default at red. What color? What DPI is red? Red is at 2000 DPI. So 2000 DPI was really fast for me. I switched over to blue, which is 1200 DPI. Alright, so let's demonstrate the different sensitivities of this mouse. Alright, so as you can see, the mouse is at red. Switch it over to red, and every time I press the DPI button, it actually changes color. Not just the front, actually. Apparently the sides also light up. Yeah. So every time I press the DPI button, it changes color. It's an indicator of which DPI I'm using, which sensitivity I'm using. So blue is 1200 DPI, red is 2000 DPI, purple is 2500 DPI, and green is 800 DPI. This, let me demonstrate to you. 800 DPI, kind of sluggish. Move over to 1200, not bad. I'm doing roughly the same circle with the mouse. Switching over to 2000 DPI, a bit more sensitive. Yeah, I'm subconsciously kind of controlling the circle, but yes, I'm trying to do the same circle. So switching over to 2500 DPI. Jesus Christ, it took almost the entire. It's taking almost the entire screen already. So yeah, 2500 DPI, a little bit too much for me. I prefer sticking to 1200 DPI for my gaming needs. I usually only play League of Legends, sometimes Team Fortress 2, but I main medic, so I don't really need flick shots. Alright, so that's the sensitivity stuff. Now let's move on to the other things. Basics, left click and right click. So, left clicking is nice. It has the nice snap that any gaming mouse should have. So it also means that it's very noisy. And you know what that means. You're gonna wake up your neighbors clicking all day if you're playing MOBAs and you right click like crazy. I do that a lot, so that's why I bought the silent gaming mouse. So yeah, I'm not sure when I'll be actually be using this. Probably when I'm just all alone. Alright, so left click and right click working nicely. The scroll wheel also working alright. You can press on it just nicely. Doesn't the pass-through of the scroll wheel doesn't seem to affect its performance at all. I think it's just a design they thought of. Kinda cool, I guess. But the wire position really throws me off. Alright. So, about the side buttons. The top side button, I usually have it mapped with, I usually have it mapped to Alt-Tab, so I can switch windows on the fly. Really convenient stuff. And then the bottom side button, I usually map to go to the desktop, so I can just make every window vanish with just one button. This mouse doesn't come with a macro setting program, or whatever program you call that, the program that lets you that allows you to map keystrokes to your side buttons. So instead, I use X mouse button control. It's a program that lets you map keystrokes to the different keys of your mouse. So really easy stuff to use, and I use it for a lot of stuff like League of Legends, TweetDeck, Team Fortress 2, Dota 2, even though I don't really play Dota 2. And yeah, really nice stuff. But for now, I disabled every map, and I'm gonna be using it to navigate through Hachi.tech. So I moved over to Acer here right now. I'm gonna be pressing the bottom side button. Yeah, and it automatically goes back. I can press the top button to go forwards. Supposedly, there we go. Alright, so yeah, it works pretty well. It also has a nice snap to it. So yeah, I like the red color too. It's a nice highlight to the all black and then the silver stuff right here. Alright, so there's a double fire button. I'm not sure what it does. Oh wait, there it is. So apparently the double fire button lets you double click with the left mouse button. That's kinda odd. What the hell am I supposed to double click with my left mouse button? I guess icons and stuff, but why would I need that? I think I'll just map it later, but for now I'll show you that it works. So this is Cookie Clicker. Not sure if anybody's actually familiar with that, but I'm gonna turn on the numbers that pop up. So every click I do actually shows how much cookies I make. So every time I left click, this number comes up. See, I'm gonna use the double fire button, and there should be 2 that comes up. There we go. There's 2 of them. Another 2 of them. I'm still not convinced that this is actually useful in any way, because it takes so little effort to click twice with the left mouse button. Not sure why that's even a thing. So I think I'm gonna be mapping that to something else using X mouse button control. Oh, that's actually really neat, since I effectively have 3 side buttons that I can map for my gaming. That's nice. Alright, so that about wraps it up for my review of the Trust gaming mouse, the GXT 111 gaming mouse. So as I said earlier, it's about $16 US. Please don't kill me if I'm wrong. 23.66 Singaporean dollars or whatever I said earlier. I'll just put a text somewhere here. And yeah, it's a nice gaming mouse. Really cool looking with those snazzy lights on the front and the side. I really love the feature that the color changes whenever you switch DPI, so you actually know which sensitivity you're playing on. The 7th button, the double fire button, completely unnecessary, I think. I like the design of the scroll wheel, goes all the way to the back. Probably not gonna mind that from now on, but I still think it's kind of cool. And overall, the design is nice. The mouse is actually quite hefty, so it seems very stable. It won't go flying everywhere if you accidentally let go of it. The traction on the mouse pad is good. It doesn't skip. As long as you have a good mouse pad, of course. The light at the bottom unfortunately doesn't change color. It's still red. So I think, yeah, that's how it's supposed to be. And that concludes my review and unboxing of the GXT 111 gaming mouse. Thank you for watching, and I'll be making a video on the other gaming peripheral that I got, which is a new keyboard, in the near future. So be sure to subscribe if you like what you see, or like what you hear, and thank you very much. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.